Hi everyone, welcome to Encyclogue. This is Joby John. Today we are going to see the summary and analysis of Psalm 137. This psalm is a memory of the Babylonian exile and the destruction of the Jerusalem temple. The Bible is the storehouse of different literary forms. Among these literary forms, poetic form is the most frequent form used in the Bible. Each psalm has a title, and this title sometimes expresses the kind of poem to which the psalm belongs. The Psalm 137 is written in the form of communal lament and imprecation. This psalm describes the post-Babylonian captivity of the people of Israel, who were lamenting over the destructed city of Jerusalem. The Psalm 137 consists of 9 verses. From the very beginning of this Psalm 137, the tone of distress, agony, pain, sadness, despair, etc. are reflected. The content of the Psalm 137 is interpreted as the post-exilic period by many scholars. One thing is sure, that it is sung during the time of national crisis. The destruction of the Jerusalem temple is obvious. The Sitzimleben from this psalm is the destruction of the temple in 587 BC. The reason for categorizing this psalm under the imprecatory psalm is that verses 9 of this Psalm 137 says, "Praiseworthy is he who will take and dash your infants against the rock." This verse creates the ambience of vengeance. Every religion uses this type of prayers. Here, the judgment is entrusted upon God. It is a cry for help. The narrator expresses the exact feeling for justice by maintaining emotional honesty. Here, the author invokes God to bring down judgment or punishment on his enemies. It is an attempt to see it from God's purposes, that is, to punish the wicked and to reward the righteous. The expression of their feeling is stated directly in the first verse 2 to 3. The reason for their sadness is expressed. From verse 4 to 6, their response to the situation, and in verse 7 and 9, we can see the imprecation and prayer for the help from God. And this is the structure of the Psalm 137. This title of Psalm is Lament over the Destruction of Jerusalem. The narrators in this Psalm are lethargic. This lethargy can be understood as the silent opposition to the terrible exile that they have experienced under the rule of Babylonian kings. Therefore, it is better to say that this psalm belongs to the category of communal lamentation. In verse 5 to 6, we can see that their memoirs of Jerusalem were alive, and therefore they cannot forgive Edom and Babylon. The narrators sat near the river and recollected the miseries they underwent. The thoughts of the destructed temple and the city turned into tears. It shows that their affection towards the house of God and the city of Jerusalem. Therefore, they were not able to sing any song or play the music instruments. Verse 9 is the strong expression of their feeling. They cry for a just destruction because they knew that only God can be their savior. The theology of verse 9 is based on the covenantal justice. Theology of the Psalm 137 is very evident in the psalm itself. This psalm expresses the inner feeling of the people of God. They are sincere to their emotions before God, and therefore their expression of the feeling itself becomes the right form of prayer. They pray for the justice from the part of God and prays that justice shall not be delayed. They are not ready to sing a song to their enemies. It indicates that they believe strongly in the divine protection. Psalm 137 is a communal lamentation as well as an imprecatory psalm, which deals with the ardent desire for the people of God waiting for the divine justice. This communal lamentation invokes the presence of God within a situation of distress. Here, the situation is the after effects of the Babylonian exile. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. I request you to subscribe my channel.